Hello Sagittarius, welcome back to the Lynx Tarot. This is Monica and this reading is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your money and career reading for mid-March through mid-April 2023 or the next 30 days. Remember, all of my readings are timeless, which means they're intended for whenever you come to watch them. We're jumping right in here with the Wisdom of Tao, and you have balance. Create a balance between what you desire and what you can accomplish. Abandon prejudice and ego to see other perspectives of your situation. Find harmony in things material and spiritual. Be at peace with the world as it is now. It can be a big blessing in disguise. Interesting. There's something that is a blessing in disguise. It might have to do with where you are currently living. Maybe it's best for the time being, even though you might really want to move. And you'll figure this out down the road, like why that is so. It doesn't mean that there won't be a change for you. Balance between what you desire and what you can actually accomplish. Okay. So it's about, finding a way to be satisfied with things in our lives presently. It doesn't mean you have to love everything, and it doesn't mean that you don't want to change things, and you can, but I think that there's a little bit of a wait time with certain things that you wish to change, and there are things currently that are actually going your way that you may not realize. Okay, so let's go over to the Energy and Spirit Oracle. Oh, we got to pop out. Prophets and Ancient Seers, and this is 18 if you like numerology, and that breaks down to 9. Decisions and predictive guidance. Yes. So you may be doing this. You may be doing this for work. You may be a tarot reader or tea leaf reader. You may have a YouTube channel where you do this, like what I'm doing here. Or maybe you're considering this. Some of you, I think you're seeking someone who does this. Okay. Let's go deeper. Prophets and Ancient Seers. Yeah. I know we're going to get more with that card when I go into the tarot. Okay, we have talent guides and 41. So that breaks down to 3. Spirit mentors and teachers. Wow, that kind of clarifies what I was saying about this. You might find a spiritual mentor or teacher, or you might be becoming one or doing both. Okay, so it's just like a doctor. If you're a doctor, you also need a doctor, right? If you're a psychologist, you probably also need a therapist to talk to, that type of thing. If you are an intuitive, you probably need to talk to other intuitives that you trust, right? So that kind of thing, you might be connecting with someone in this way. Okay, it could be another form of a talent too. It could be, something in music, art, acting, woodworking, that kind of thing. Computer stuff. Okay, and look at this, prosperity, and that's 42. That breaks down to 6, abundance and success. I feel like you will definitely be connecting with a like-minded person. You might have similarities and differences. You kind of meld together. Maybe you're going to work together or bounce things off of each other. And I think this will help you to grow as an individual and the other person as well. I'm sensing mutual respect here. You're finding that yellow brick road path to prosperity too. So I like that for you, Sagittarius. All right, let's get some tarot. Then we're going to go into some tea leaf, and I will end with the money and career oracle. What else for Sagittarius? All right, prophets and ancient seers. Oh, it's being clarified by the Tower. A major breakthrough here. I like the Tower, so don't let that freak you out. There's a big revelation here, and maybe this is coming from an intuitive, a reader of some sort. Maybe it's something you already knew about deep down, something you were already feeling and figuring out, but this person helps clarify what's really going on. You could be also doing this for others, but being that we have the Tower here, I think you're going to make a decision based off of this predictive guidance, okay? Based off of this truth that comes out. But I feel like the truth has already come out in your life. But this person who is providing assistance for you is like validating this. And you really need that. It's much needed to hear this validation, especially from someone who is not directly involved. And it's going to help you to just accept this. It might not be something that you like. It might be something you're okay with, but it's going to help you. It's going to help you rebuild. You might be rebuilding your life in a different way. I'm getting someone is leaving the heavy corporate world to do something spiritual. That too, okay? So just take the messages that resonate with you. Okay. It's amazing how many spiritual people, I listen to that have said they've done different things, all different things. Accountants, doctors, dog groomers, people have had all kinds of businesses that had nothing to do with tarot or divination in any way. And what I think is really great is when people can bring those skills and transform, their lives, or transform their business or their career life into something spiritual. Is really cool. So it places value on all of those other things you learned, you meaning collectively. And I feel like someone listening, like you went to school for something and you're like, well, I don't use that degree. That was a waste of time. That was a waste of, education. And now I have these big school loans, right? You were still learning something. You might have gone to school to become, I can't think of anything off the top of my head. You're not in that field. But if you think about it, what you learned in college, you're applying to real life. You learned a lot of things that come to you in how you conduct yourself. If you have your own business, you learn something in school. I know I have. I know I've learned things in college that, I apply to what I'm doing now without even thinking. There are things that have changed, that I need to learn, technically speaking. But I feel like we need to give credit to every aspect of our lives and not go around saying, why did I waste my time? You haven't wasted your time. You did a good thing, you learned, and you're using those things you've learned in different ways than you expected. About the school loan, for those of you that resonates with, don't worry about it. You're going to be able to pay it off, or somehow you're going to figure it out. Get on some kind of plan. There's different things that are offered out there, but I feel like taking the energy away from regretting getting that education and just doing what you're doing with your life, following your dreams, your goals. Down the road, you're going to be able to pay that off somehow. Don't stay stuck in that energy. Like, well, I went to school for this. I'm not in that field, and now I have to pay off these loans, and I hate my job, and I don't make enough, and I can't afford the monthly payment. Pull out of that, look forward, because we have a big decision here you need to make. Big breakthrough here. I feel like there's some financial assistance for you as well. Looking for that spiritual mentor, that spiritual guidance in some way. Always use discernment, okay? Not everybody is what they seem. And this is going to lead you to your prosperity. You might be like, what school loan? I don't mind having to make that monthly payment. Down the road, okay? Down the road, you might find that. If this is your child that went to school for something and you co-signed for them, and if they change their mind about what they want to do, I think it's important to not pressure them. Okay, they're adults. It might not seem like it to you because they're your kid, but they're an adult. If they're in college, they're an adult, and I feel like they need to sow their wild oats, and they're going to get something out of this. And I'm not saying, keep co-signing that loan if you're not in the position to. I'm not saying that. but I feel like this person needs your support in changing their career path and their education. Okay, talent guides, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you can balance this out, like taking your spiritual side. I almost said on the road to making money, getting going with this. I feel like someone, like, you know, some people in your life who want to come to you for your services, like they can come to your house because you already know them and you trust them. I wouldn't just let anybody in, but if I feel like there's someone you know and trust who you can have come over, and if that's the case, that's great. But if I were you, I would also have an online presence. So if these people that you know recommend you to someone else, you can deal with them online. Okay, like you can have consultations if that's what you do, if you're a consultant, if you're an intuitive, or whatever you do. Prosperity is being clarified by the Death card, so there's a big transformation coming in here in your finances, which is good because it's for the better, especially because we have it here with abundance and success. I really like this, okay? So you're closing the door on something that you were doing in the past and stepping through a new door here. Do this wisely and it will lead to prosperity. Okay, so let's clarify these rows here. It's all about balance. So it's like balancing your spiritual side with the fact that, yeah, I got to get my bills paid. Yeah, I have to work. You know, it's all about balance. And I know those words kind of seem, I don't know, maybe loose, like, yeah, whatever. We always talk about balance. What does that really mean, right? We can't just say, oh, well, I have all these gifts and talents, so I'm going to give them away for free. Money doesn't matter. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. We're humans on this earth. We need to make money. We need to get our bills paid. We need food, clothing, shelter, usually a vehicle, take care of our kids, our loved ones. So money does matter, and that's a fact. That's a fact. And don't give anything away for free. If you have a certain talent, don't give it away for free. Don't do that. Just don't do it. All right. Prophets and ancient seers with the Tower is being clarified by the Knight of Swords. You're going to make this decision pretty quickly when you have this revelation, and it's not going to be hard. Oftentimes with the Knight of Swords, I say, oh, don't make rash decisions, or don't be pressured by someone else to make a decision before you're ready. But in this reading, what I'm getting is that this is something you've been sitting on for a while, and once this truth comes out, you're going to see so clearly. You're going to be like, that's it. That's the decision I need to make. That's the path I need to go down. And this is really great, okay? Whew, I love it. Talent guides and the Two of Pentacles is being clarified by the Six of Cups. So this is a happy, free energy. This is getting back in tune with your intuition that you probably had when you were a child. It came to you much easier, and you're reconnecting with that. Okay, also could be a friend, because we have the Two of Pentacles too. So you could be connecting with a friend. You might be working with a friend, getting together with someone like-minded, because it's right here with spirit mentors and teachers. Prosperity, abundance, and success with the Death card is being clarified by the Queen of Wands. Yeah, so the Queen of Wands energy. She's passionate. You've made this decision. This is your energy too, Sagittarius. Okay, so it's like you've made this decision, and then all of a sudden you go from like ruminating, or what's the other word? Like kind of being idle, to yes, let's do this. I know what I'm doing. I totally know what I'm doing. And you're confident, and you're like, let's do it. Let's go. And I really like that. Okay. So let's go over here to the Tea Leaf Fortune cards. What else for Sagittarius? Couple pop outs here. Oh, we got 3. All right. I'm going to take them. All right. We've got the Rat. Someone working against you behind your back. So this might be that revelation that comes through. You're like, oh, well, they didn't really do anything all that wrong. I don't feel right about this person, but they really didn't do anything. Then you find out the truth, and you're like, okay, now I got your number. And it's more like you just see the truth, and then you're like, okay, now I know how to deal with this person. Okay. We have the Shield. You need to defend yourself. So yeah, just protect yourself. Call on St. Michael. Call on your guides and angels. Stop making excuses for this person, okay? Stop making excuses. they're not out for your best interests. I feel like you need to stop talking to them. They're trying to come to you in falsehood, trying to get you to talk to them, even though they know you're not pleased with them. It's like they think, well, if they text you or say something to you and you respond in kindness and you're just being polite, in their mind, you're letting them off the hook. In your mind, you're not, but in their mind, you are. Therefore, I feel like you just need to avoid this person. And here we have the dog and protection from a powerful friend. Yes. Love it. You are protected. Let's get a few more. Okay. We have Cup. You should accept valid criticism. And dog barking, advice from a friend. Yep, this really validates a lot of what I've been saying in this reading. In November, there could be something significant coming up this November. It could be something you have scheduled. I know it sounds far off, but I feel like November is your season, whatever that means. Let's grab one more from here. Ink pot. Problems to be resolved. Okay, something important is getting resolved. I feel like I want to go a little bit longer here with this message. Bird flying. Okay, there's news on the way. I feel like this is good news. Okay, let's go over to the other half of this deck. Good news that will free you. All right. Okay, we have an astral house, career. Okay, this has something to do with your career, and it's right here in your prosperity. Something in May. Okay, so this could be a Taurus or a Gemini that you're dealing with, but not necessarily. Something to do with your career coming up in May. And we have the ant. Yeah, work, achievement, and success. Yeah, so you are nearing success. May is only a couple months off from the time of this reading. But of course, all of my readings are timeless. So whenever you are watching this, some of these messages hopefully are meant for you. This is the Money and Career Oracle. What else? Okay, Sagittarius. We have media. Step into the spotlight and get noticed. Don't allow your talent to go unnoticed. A career in television, radio, magazine, or any mass media job might be perfect for you. It might be time to get more publicity if you want to increase your finances. Yeah, I like that. And you know what? Being seen more might have to do with this rat, someone working against you. So it might be someone who's like, oh my God, Sagittarius is really awesome. Sagittarius is better than me. And they're focused on you and they're trying to be your friend, but not really in kindness. They're trying to find out more about you, how you're doing this. And they might seek your services, because they're doing their own like market research, trying to, find out what you're up to, how you're pulling this off. So be careful about what you share. Don't share anything about your business. Share whatever, of course, they're coming to you for, that they're paying you for, but don't share how you do it. Okay? Don't give it away. Okay, we have control. Try to be a little more flexible and allow the universe to work its magic. Don't lose out on opportunities because it didn't come in the form you wanted it to. And sometimes blessings come in disguise. Stay open-minded to see the potential. So just take what resonates. These money career oracle cards have a lot of different meanings. And we have counselor. Wow, that wraps up this reading with what was coming out in the beginning. It may be time for some emotional healing of your own or release the past. Careers in counseling, psychic work, or energy healing may appeal to you. Your mental or emotional troubles could be blocking your abundance. Okay, so it's just time to face that. Take a look at your mental and emotional turmoil you may have in there, which we all do at times, and see if you're blocking yourself. For example, if you're feeling guilty that you don't like this person, but you don't have proof why, listen to your gut. Just listen to your gut, okay? They're going to try and interact with you, and, be private. Be private. If someone's coming to you to buy apples, you sell them apples. You don't tell them how you run your business. You don't typically tell them when your next big sale is coming up. You know what I mean? Like in retail, that's not typically done. I'm sure you get my point here. Okay, thank you, Sagittarius. I will see you again soon.